Hello, 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 hello! So today I'm doing an art stream redesigning my logo, and I have a sort of special guest in that there is a dog in the room with me because of circumstances, so if I mute at any time, it's because I'm dealing with dog-related things. But she's a very good pup, so I doubt she'll do anything. Yeah, you're a good girl. Hopefully she'll just lie down and go to sleep. Yeah. So I did this piece a little while ago, which is sort of a self-portrait of me added on the visor and headphones because I don't actually own headphones like that or a visor, which is unfortunate because I really wish I did. So yeah. I have everything kind of preset to the resolution it's gonna be on the dog don't eat things on the profile picture. So I don't have to mess with that at all when I'm uploading it. Which does mean that I'm working at a little bit less resolution than I'm used to, but don't think that'll be a problem. You just here to cause trouble, huh? She's not entirely sure what I'm doing. Good girl. I'm just gonna get started on line art. There we go. No. Have to figure out what size of brush I'm gonna be working with here. Hey. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And then turn on a stabilizer. Just to make everything a little bit neater. And I'm doing it on the wrong layer. Well, we're off to an amazing start here. There we go. Come on. There we go. What? It's not quite right. Yeah. So I figured it's time that I redesign my logo. Because the one I have right now is pretty old and from a pretty old sketch that I did, so. And I don't know how to draw cylinders. Not going to be able to stream pretty much all of next week because I'm going to be out on a camping trip, which should be a lot of fun, but means that I will have a temporary hiatus. There we go. Clean that up. Do. Not talking much because I'm focusing here. There we go. Just kind of going in with regular line art, because no matter how much I try, it's still gonna be pixelated because of how small the canvas is, so. That does not look good. Here's the problem with doing line art, is that when I'm doing a sketch, you can kind of see here, I can kind of fudge an area if I don't know, like, if I'm not entirely certain about how to draw that in. But you can't do that with line art, so I have to kind of approximate things. That's not correct. There we go. Zoomed out way too far. That's not correct. There we go. Yeah, things have been going pretty good. Just figured I'd do this on live stream, because I might as well. Been working a little bit on some cosplay stuff. That does not look correct. Because the convention that I usually go to has been uncancelled, which I am very excited for. And hopefully everything remains that way and nothing happens that makes it become recancelled. So that should be fun. Get to work with some lycra material, which is something I've never sewn before, and it is difficult to sew, and I already broke my sewing machine. But not severely, so I can fix it. Just kind of adding in base colors now. I didn't lift, or I didn't put the presser foot down before I started sewing, which is an unfortunate mistake. Why is this doing that? This pen should not do that. There we go. That one layers right. I got my brushes mixed up. Oh no. Yep, it's been pretty uneventful around here. I've just been kind of keeping things running with everything. Hopefully I'll be able to stream one more time before I leave. So hopefully I'll be able to do that like this weekend, but I don't know, stuff might come up. Been a lot of stuff going on with getting the college stuff sorted out and all of that. Because I'm going to college. I'm gonna go learn about environmental science. In a specialized environmental science program, because I got into that and I just found out today. And that is very exciting. The situation has changed, and now there is a decently large dog in my lap. Good girl. So, hopefully that won't affect the rest of the stream. Because this dog will not stop wandering around and sniffing things, and I get concerned that she's gonna eat things, but I have to give her attention. Yeah. Can only be placated with cuddles. Which would be easier to accomplish if she wasn't a decently large dog. Oh. I just discovered a new feature on this tablet. That's fun. Look for colors that will work. Because I suck at making skin tones. Yeah, I do. It's like the hardest color to make. A little bit paler than that. I love this dog, but desk chair was not meant to have both a human and a dog at the same time. It's not the most comfortable arrangement we have here. You're a good girl, though. You probably hear the birds in the background, too. There are so many animals in this house. Also, a lot of animals outside this house. It's just a lot of animals around here. Sounds like the birdies saw something outside. Presumably, knowing them, another bird. Probably that cat bird, which they hate for some reason. can't think of why beyond it's a decently large bird that is larger than they are. Yeah. I am officially fully vaccinated now. Well, I will be in 2 weeks because I got the second shot, so yay. Which, if you have not done, go get your vaccine. It's very helpful. But unfortunately, I still don't have a car or a driver's license, so I'm still not going places. I'm just now a little bit more safe if I do end up going places. Dog, you are making my life hard. But don't you always? I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the hair color on this, because, like, I have not dyed my hair, but I do intend to at some point. So I might just experiment with different colors on the icon. Almost want to do a dark green, because that's the color I'm considering dyeing my hair. A little bit more of a blue-green than that. Yeah, art streams are fun, but a lot of it's just me looking for the very specific color. And that's on the wrong layer. Again. Every time. Now I just undid something I didn't mean to undo. Welcome to digital art. The problem with dyeing your hair green, though, is that it doesn't fade well. So that's why I'm thinking more of a dark green, if I ever do mine. Because hopefully that'll make that not happen. It always fades to a lighter version of the color, but with green it also fades more yellowy. Which is what I would like to avoid. And trying to keep everything inside the lines. Yeah. I don't know when I started drawing myself with the antenna headphones and the visor thing. It just kind of started happening and I just let it. I think it looks cool. Almost a little bit cyberpunk. Yeah. I've considered making a doll of my sort of online persona a few times, which I might do in the future. Because I have not done a face reveal and I don't intend to, although my icon does look a little bit like me. Mostly my icon looks like me. This dog is falling asleep here. Which is unfortunate because I know that people are going to be home at some point. And that means that this dog is going to springboard directly off of me, which is rarely ever a pleasant experience. I'm just kind of filling in the lines I just made. Oop. Yeah. Oddly enough, my second COVID shot did not knock me out as much as my first one did, and I know that's not supposed to be how that works. But, like, the first one took me out for a solid, like, 3 to 4 days, and the second one, like, I was a bit groggy the next day, and then I was completely fine after that, which is unusual. There we go. I'm sure my back is gonna hurt tomorrow from sitting here with this dog. Eh, what can you do? Hmm. Not sure what color I should do the sweatshirt here. Because I want to get all of the base colors down before I start going in with any shading. I should also finish this line art, but I don't know what to do. So bear with me here as I trial and error my way to what hopefully looks good. It's 50% of the art process. Like, you wouldn't think so, but it really is. There's just a lot of just trial and error getting to. That's why that's not looking right, because it's not the right color. Adding some folds, ideally. I'm not good at drawing cloth. I might just add that in with shading. Probably will. Color complements everything that I have here. That's pretty good. Maybe add a little bit more blue to that. Yeah. Green and purple really complement each other well, especially that purple blue. It really complements the yeah, green tones. And I wear a lot of purple because it goes well with both yellow and blue, which is convenient. Uh-oh. Looks like people are home. So I'm probably gonna mute for a second. As this dog escapes from my room and goes and says hello to people. There we go. I am back. Dog has been given to other people. Which should hopefully make the rest of the stream a little bit smoother. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. The puppy-related interruption. There we go. One of my friends suggested that I do, like I do with my stream backgrounds and overlays, do seasonal variants of my icon, which I might just do because that sounds like fun. But hopefully I'll be able to use this as a base for that and just change everything out. There we go. Boop. Yep. Also, doing an art stream gives me a break from doing doll streams, which is good because the weather is not correct for using the sealant that I use. It is way too rainy for the sealant to work well, which is unfortunate, but yeah. So hopefully this will clear up and I'll probably be able to do a doll stream. Oh, if I do a face-up stream, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to have planned, because that rarely ever takes the full stream time. What am I gonna do for the eyes? On my old icon, it did kind of in with a light blue. It'd form in the shape. Which I think might also work here. I almost like that. But I have to do it just right so that it fits well with the... There we go. That's pretty good. I like the look of that, but I might have to... First of all, I'm going to put that on a different layer so that I can mess around with it more. Boop. Okay. The eternal struggle of drawing eyes, no matter how rudimentary. So you can get one of them to look good, and then you have to redo the other one eternally until it looks decent. There we go, that looks pretty good. I'll widen it up a little bit though. No, I don't think that looks as good of an idea as I thought it did. That was not a sentence that I just said, but I think you get the point. This was the same problem I had on the old icon. I spent forever trying to get the eyes in. Because it looks weird to leave them out. That looks okay. Instead of drawing in the whole thing. Okay, one eye looks good, which is a start. I might almost grab this. And then you grab it here and drag it through itself. And get this thing to cooperate. No, that's horrifying. I'm trying to draw in eyes like I would if the visor wasn't there. Which is also difficult on this scale, because everything's gonna look pixelated. That looks pretty good. There's a style I had not considered. I'm gonna draw in the shape of the eye. And then fill that in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hmm? Except I should fill in a little bit upward. I cannot make this look good. Maybe if I outline it to make it match the rest of the... There we go. I can only draw one good eye, the curse of an artist. Grab the wrong color. There we go. Does look pretty good. And I'm just kind of messing around here, trying to add more of that accent color. See if it looks okay. grab that. Whoops. Whoops-a-doops. There we go. Still kind of trying to get everything set up. I have a document with a list of all of the things that I think I could improve with my streaming and my social media and all of that. I'm trying to improve at least one thing every couple times I stream. So last time it was this, my post-stream screen, and then hopefully next time it can be the new icon. Alright, this is looking pretty good, so I might get started on some of the shading and all that, which is always fun. It's going to be interesting to try to do the shading on an image that's this kind of low resolution. To be honest with you guys, I still don't know much about how to actually do proper shading, so a lot of this is just kind of me messing around with it and sort of putting highlights where I think they would look correct, even though I don't know if that's actually right. That looks pretty good. Boop. Boop. There we go. Wrong tool. I could try to shade with a blender, but I don't think it would work if I don't actually have any pigment on that layer. Pigment? Ah yes, pigment, what I work with here. That's definitely the correct term, yep. Yeah, if I don't have any color, it's not gonna... There we go. Alright, going and grabbing that blender again. And just cleaning that up. And I did all of that on the wrong layer, so just deleting all that and going on to the right layer. Grabbing the right tool. There we go. Okay. Hey, I remembered to switch layers this time. Yay. I talk quite a bit less when I'm doing art streams versus when I'm doing doll streams, and I think that's just because I have a little bit less to talk about. It's almost... There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. If I do say so myself. Boop. I have the wrong thing grabbed. There we go. Not very good at drawing people, but... Once again, I just did a bunch of work, but on the wrong layer. Why does this always happen? I know the answer to that. I just don't want to admit it. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. better. Theoretically. Ah, whoops. There we go. I have a couple more videos planned for my YouTube. So, hopefully I'll be able to get those done. Got a decently positive response to that poetry video I did, so I might do more of those at some point. I just whacked my microphone. I apologize if you heard that. Yeah. A lot of it's just keeping everything updated and all of that. I'm trying to post more to my social media, but I've been trying to post more to my social media since I created those accounts, so do with that information what you will. But hopefully, at some point, I'll be able to do that. And I also need to figure out how to take good photos of my finished doll projects, because I have a few that I finished, like, before I started streaming, a couple of my earlier projects and all of that, that I can probably show off, but I have to figure out how to take good photos of them. Which, I know there's probably some resources I could use to learn how to do that. I am once again accidentally using the horribly wrong tool. For the admittedly simple job. There we go, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now I get to try to shade fabric. That's always successful. It's like the thing I'm worst at in art. Fabric is horrible to try to draw. Just gonna start with kind of general highlights. And I will try to add shadows in a way that looks decent. Hopefully, the app I'm using won't crash this time. Which it did last time I tried to do an art stream. Also, I'm gonna save because I've been working on this for an hour and I haven't saved once. And I just remembered that, so give me a second. Which is the beginning of a horrible mistake. There we go. It has been saved. I think I wouldn't make the same mistake twice, but you'd be surprised. There we go. Don't think I'm gonna do any shading on the blue pieces. Just because I want those to kind of look like they're glowing a little bit. Whoops. There we go. And taking a quick stretch break because I just realized I also haven't done that. Alright. Keeping working. Turn down the size of this brush to try to get some slightly finer detail in with some of the shading. There we go. I think this is looking pretty good. And I'm gonna grab this little piece here and just take this and very carefully give it a little highlight. There we go. I think that's looking pretty good. Where is that tool? going to change the settings here a little bit. Please stop glitching. Right, that's what I'm doing wrong here. And I am once again working on the wrong layer. I'm always working on the wrong layer. It's not quite what I was going for. There we go. It's a little bit better. Yeah. My icon is sort of an approximation of me. Not quite entirely a self-portrait, but pretty much. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the background. And the opacity there down a little bit. Sort of intentionally making it visible, but also not too bright. looks pretty good. Saving. Yeah. I think that's just about done. So, and I'm probably gonna call it a night on this stream. And I will update my profile picture to this one because it's nicer. Come on. There we go. So, thank you to everybody who dropped by for the stream and everybody who's watching the recording. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Hopefully I'll see you guys within this week. I want to do another stream later this week before I have to leave. And then after that, my schedule's pretty open, so I should be streaming a little bit more often than I was during the school year. So, I will see you guys then. Goodbye.